Hi everyone.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Juliana.
I'm Teresa. We're your RAs.
We're your RAs.
We're gonna be taking you on a walking tour of Santa Cruz today, so get ready.
Just the campus.
Just the campus.
We could do the city too, but just the campus.
No, just the campus today. That's too much for us, and we'll be out of breath and not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna start behind us right now. Oh my goodness, you can't even see it. Dang it.
Grove
This is Redwood Grove. Let me just take it the right way. Over here is Redwood Grove 16, and we're gonna start walking. Okay.
We're gonna first go to the Core West parking garage because I need hiking shoes.
Yeah, Juliana has very fashionable sandals right now, so we need to actually get the right attire. Oh my
The right
goodness.
towel.
Yeah, right towel. Oh my goodness. It is 8 a.m. in the morning and we are just like barely awake. So I think many of you have probably walked this path before, and one of you, shout out to Chosha, definitely walked here yesterday to get some of the snacks for bingo night, which was an awesome time. Over here, straight forward, this is GSH, the beginnings of where we'll be in the fall. And over to the left.
Over to the left is going to be where the new dining hall is going to be. So there's going to be a dining hall closer to us.
Woo! Over here is the parking garage. This is Core West. And we're gonna go get, yeah. Hi y'all, we're back. We're back. We're all ready to go. We have our tennis shoes. This is still Core West, the parking garage here, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know in terms of the parking garage, if you paid for a B parking pass, you can park in the parking garage at any time for as long as you want. They can't do anything about it. Cool. Just in case the parking lots are full because we don't have a lot of spaces right now.
It will happen during the fall because everyone's coming back.
Oh, it really will.
We are walking towards the Science
Hill
area. So this is where people will have some classes and stuff. Labs will be in this general vicinity too. And the Science and Engineering Library, which is also very, very cool.
You can rent video games, video game consoles.
Woo! And use an Oculus, right?
Yes, and use an Oculus.
Pretty sick.
So,
pretty sick.
I kind of want to try that horror game they have on there.
Horror game?
Yeah.
I'd have a heart attack.
Exactly. I really want to see how scared I get.
How would I be in a horror movie? Let's test it. So on the left-hand side over here, not the best view, the trees are blocking it, but this is Baskin Engineering. There are two engineering buildings here, Engineering 1 and Engineering 2.
And the auditorium.
And an auditorium. So, yeah, I think in terms of majors, ECE, CSE, BME.
It's one of those two.
Yeah.
There's so many majors in there. Also mathematics, and some of the game design people are in there. Just depends on which game design major. There's also EH&S back there behind those trees, if you ever need to pick up supplies, and a couple great trails.
Nice.
Including one that leads to the Painted Barrel. And sometimes, in that parking lot, well, not that parking lot, in that little turn, there will be food trucks there when the fall quarter starts.
For all you foodies.
But there's also a bike repair station over there, right, too. E1, sorry.
Cool.
So this is where I work. This building over here in front of us, this is Biomed. So a lot of the biomolecular people are in here. The building on the right is my building, Physical Biological Science building, UCSC. And in it is the coffee shop that is central to this part of Science Hill. There's another coffee shop in E1 that's also central to ETA. So a lot of the buildings will have coffee shops in them.
As we come up to this super cute plaza, I hope you guys can hear us. As we come up to this super cute plaza, on the left-hand side is the Science and Engineering Library. And this is, like Juliana said, where you would get all of your consoles and you can rent them. There's a ton of electronics that you can borrow as a student for free. And just a nice place to study overall. I've seen like pictures from the inside and it's just nice to see like trees and nature outside as you're working here, so.
It's lovely. There's also a dungeon for people who do not like the light. So,
oh my God.
Over there, that is Timer. This is where people who do specifically only molecular and cell developmental biology work. In PSB where I work, it's mostly people who are doing environmental toxicology, microbiology related to environmental toxicology, and a lot of chemistry, biochemistry, some physics, and like natural chemical work. I think the Natural Screening Center is also in there, but I doubt any of y'all will do that. If we were to go up ahead, if you go up those steps, you would find a bunch of different buildings. On the right-hand side of those steps is Theman, and we'll actually see it from the back. So Theman is where a lot of undergrads do their labs, and a lot of like grad students TA. I also should mention, I'm sorry, I forgot. Up here in Sinchheimer is the greenhouse. It's super beautiful. It's usually open to the public. You can sit out there and just do work. If you just wanted a break and you wanted to be surrounded by lovely flowers, absolutely beautiful flowers. There are orchids in here.
All right, and so that is Science Hill. Now we're gonna take you over to Student Health Center. Alrighty, bear with us.
I think that's the physics building. So you could also go up this path. Usually cars are driving through here to get to the ocean sciences building, the physics building, astrophysics, and the natural sciences folks.
Whew, I have a class in there.
Oh, you do?
I do. So as Juliana just said, there's the observatory that's over in this direction here. Potentially. We'll figure it out.
Lick Observatory shop, so I don't know if that's where they do the work for the Lick Observatory or if that is also where the Lick Observatory is.
Can students go up to the Lick Observatory and see the stars?
Only when it's open, otherwise I have to go someone from astrophysics department.
Okay. So you heard that. You need a connection from astrophysics department, so make friends. We're gonna keep going. Today is also Saturday. It is gonna be one of the hotter days, so.
It's already getting hot.
It's already hot. So we hope that you at least are staying hydrated, have fans in your room. Yeah, stay cool, guys. Stay cool. So we are coming up on the Student Health Center, which will be on the right-hand side, but we wanted to point out to you, over on the left is College 9 and College 10. This is where the social sciences are, and just so you know, like, the first thing I learned over Zoom University of the best place to get food on campus is College 9, College 10. They have great food. So when they're open in the fall, stop over.
They also have a nice cafe above the dining hall that also lets you get some groceries. It's not very complete, but it's got the basics. And the people that work there are also really friendly. And there's also a really nice community garden along that path that you can see that fence. And you're allowed to go out there and just sit and eat your lunch or work on the computer. It's super lovely, taking care of like students and the groundskeepers here at the UC. And there's a Cafe Freitas, and sorry, I might be saying that wrong, but they give out free coffee. So if you don't have money or you don't want to spend money but you want free coffee, undergrads will make it for you.
Okay, and on the right hand side here we have the Student Health Center. This is a phenomenal resource on campus because it's convenient and is right here. If you need to see a dentist, if you need to see a doctor to get your checkup, if you need to get birth control, if you need anything health related, you're gonna come to the Student Health Center. There's also CAPS that's here on campus. Shop is located here.
Yeah, so there's 2 buildings here. If you were to go up this walking path, if you were to go to the right, that is all the Student Health Center. If you go upstairs on those stairs and you go left to the other building, that's CAPS. And then the other building, which is on the left-hand side, the bottom of that building is where the shop and the pharmacy are. There's also a blood pressure cuff, so you can monitor your blood pressure for anyone that's concerned about that. I know that's really random, but that's where that is.
Yep.
And underneath the Student Health Center is the lab, so you can get all your lab work done here, including the self-directed STI screenings. And there's a dermatologist on campus, which I did not know about that. There's also like a semi-gastroenterologist on campus who helps people with their like little tummy issues. They also have someone who can help you with allergies, though usually for allergy testing they will send you to an allergy company.
Which, by the way, just pro tip, I don't know if y'all can see us. Pro tip, there are certain locations on campus where you'll be walking extremely uphill. So if you can learn the downhill path, like that is much better. We are walking the downhill path right now because it is 8 in the morning.
And it's already getting real hot.
Really hot. So just pro tip, if you go this way, it's downhill. Other locations, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Especially going up to like Crown and Crown Marrow, no. This is a bit of a maze, and I always get lost here.
This entire campus is a maze to me still.
Doesn't get better.
More humanities buildings, social sciences behind us. So maybe you will have classes over here.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite spots on campus. It's like wall shaded. It's really nice. So if you were to go on the 4th floor of the Humanities one, you would see, I think, this like collection for the museum.
Very cool, very cool. Sand spider though, hopefully.
Is that what it is?
Without spider. No,
Oh,
sand spider.
sand.
Yeah.
Sand spider?
Sand spider. Central campus?
I wouldn't say Central Campus. I would say one of the most beautiful locations on campus.
Okay. This is gorgeous. This is an interesting piece of artwork.
Yeah, so usually the fountain is on, but I believe they turned it off for the rest of the summer just because no one's really here.
We're here.
Well, no one else is here. Usually there's a fountain and there's water coming out and it's really, really lovely. And I think people used to throw coins in here to make wishes. I don't think the UC really like that at all. But you know, when the water gets back on, just throw coins in here.
Yeah, let's keep our traditions.
This is where one of the slug support pantries is. This is the one that used to do grad student Mondays. It would only be for graduate students. You can get fresh vegetables here and fresh fruits, whatever is in season typically. You also can get some meat products, some canned goods, some dry foods, as well as prepared meals that are donated to the UC. So this and that all happens right up. If you go up these stairs to those doors, that's where slug support is. That's really, really nice. Because I love this seating area so much. This is a really nice seating area. There's some random pieces of art all over the place. I don't know what that is, but it's there.
An impaled deer.
Oh, it's a deer. Yes, that's what it is. You're right.
Just the dead one.
It's interesting because got this view of Opers. This nice view. So when it's not foggy, you can usually see the ocean, and you can sometimes even see towards Moss Landing, which is really, really great. But right now it's just foggy. It's unfortunate. And in that, there is another cafe that you can go eat at. I can't remember the name of that one. But it serves food that's not from the dining hall, so. Ever having a hankering for cookies and it's 12 in the morning, you can also call Cookie Cruise.
Excuse me?
Yeah, or you can like use their online interface or their website, and you can order cookies and they will deliver it to you. I'm dead serious.
I'm like losing my mind over
in
here.
the middle of the night.
This is information that I didn't need to know, so I'm sorry for you
I'm
guys.
so
Like,
Opers. This overlooks Opers, and this is where people come to exercise. There's a track. There's usually a lot of deer. Usually the track is filled with deer and baby deer, but I guess the wildlife are like, not today. Oh, look, a deer.
oh, there's a deer.
Hey.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello. I wonder if she's the deer that's been following people around. But also, you should really not be by yourself. Not safe.
You get the memo. So over on Oprah's here, it's okay. There's not a lot that we can kind of see from here, and we can.
We're gonna walk there.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down. But like during the school year, the gym is open. Will be open, which is very exciting. So Juliana will be there weightlifting. I'll maybe be there running. And there's a swimming pool that's open right now.
Yes.
If you wanted to swim, and you guys are swimmers.
This is a great spot. I'm not kidding. Y'all need to come and sit here and just observe the beautiful view. It's so lovely when it's not foggy. Look at all the little ground squirrels.
You're so cute. I hope you guys can see them.
They're adorable, and they are a tripping hazard because they dig holes all throughout the fields. So do be careful. Tons of fun things in the Oprah's field. People do tightrope walking, which is really impressive to see. People play volleyball. People do, I don't know how they're doing it, but they do sort of like parkour, just like on the flat field for now. The track and field team runs on the field often. People play soccer. People play disc golf. People play frisbee, which is different than disc golf. Those communities do not want to get that mixed up. People do yoga out on the field. Sometimes you actually do need to check the calendar and make sure the space isn't reserved, because sometimes they hold like different tournaments or races here, and that means that we can't utilize the track or we can't utilize the field. And people play baseball here.
A lot of activities.
All right, we're here. That is the main building. You can check in here if you want to go swimming, or if you want to use basketball court, or really anything else in Oprah. It just happens to be that the swimming pool is right outside of this building here. The only thing that kind of sucks about the swimming pool is that a lot of non-UCSC teams also use the swimming pool. So the swimming pool is not always available for UCSC students. So they sometimes try to keep 1 or 2 lanes available, but it's usually like, oh, the kids' team's here. Like an open area where you can just work out without needing to be inside Opers, for people who are shy or people who just don't like crowds or just want to have available equipment. Sometimes it's really hard to get equipment because everyone's hogging all the weightlifting machines. So this is tennis. You can play tennis here. You get the tennis, what are they called? Tennis rackets. And from that building over there, you can rent out certain equipment. You also can get badminton rackets and balls. That building up ahead, the brown building with the roof, that upstairs is where a lot of the exercise classes happen. So like yoga, ballet, a lot of the dance classes also happen up there. That building over there on the left, that sandy colored building, people do weightlifting classes in there. This is the group activity classes. People do TRX classes, they do drills, and they also do like Zumba and like some of the other high intensity dance classes. So those two are where a lot of the group activity classes. I forgot to mention that building over there on the right, the bottom floor is the room people shower.
Shower room.
And lockers.
Bathroom.
The locker room.
The locker room.
And because we can't go in there right now because it is gated, if you were to go past that building on the right that we just talked about, if you kept going that way, there is an indoor basketball court. And then as we'll see when we walk around, there's also an outdoor basketball court that is not gated that you can play at all times. This gray building up here, this is the main gym for Opers. The downstairs is filled with a lot of weightlifting equipment and just like strength training equipment. And then there are some cardio machines in the bottom. That's a really great place to get cardio machines because usually the people that are downstairs are trying to weightlift. Upstairs is mostly cardio. There's also weightlifting, and then there's the personal weightlifting machines where it's not free weights. So, and there's rowing machines. I love rowing machines. So if you ever want to be a really great avid kayaker, definitely hit up those rowing machines.
So this that we're coming up on is one of the most beautiful views in campus here. Yeah, if only it wasn't foggy today. Fog is kind of nice, but just like we won't be able to show you how gorgeous the view actually is today.
Definitely just be cautious about bringing food. You can, I think, bring food, but also the wildlife wants your food. So.
And I've definitely seen like a couple of coyotes in this area too, so.
Oh my gosh,
just
lots of them.
Yeah, just FYI.
And if you see a coyote trying to lead you somewhere, don't go. Because apparently that is a strategy which they use to lure their victims to their imminent deaths.
That is terrifying. So. Jesus.
Don't do that. I don't need your help.
Oh my gosh. This is it. Completely covered in fog right now, but typically from this view you can see all the way from where we are here. Oh, sorry. To the boardwalk down there. So you can see the roller coasters and stuff too. May be able to hear the screams of the people on the ride. Maybe, if they scream loud enough. It's a good view.
Yeah, it pans all the way around. Absolutely stunning when there's not a lot of fog.
So that's that. Most gorgeous view on campus. It's all downhill from here.
Not true. There's so many beautiful places on campus, but I definitely think that this is one of my favorite views.
This is the peak.
Yeah. No. The peak is the one by Rachel Carson where you can even overlook all of Opers.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
That one is just like, oh, but then I usually bike up there. I've seen a lot of really beautiful birds out here, but they're shy.
Same.
So we're behind Oprah's. Now I like to come the back way, but you do have to check in at that one entrance, like I said, but actually you can also check in at the gym over here, I forgot to mention, on the other side where we were. So this is like, once again, where they hold like dancing and some of the yoga classes in this building here. On-site dental is here, so you can use best dental care provider. Right here at UCSC, you do have to make an appointment online. I typically go off campus for my dental care, but that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to use them, especially if you are gonna have a hard time getting to other dental care locations. This is the basketball court outside. There's an indoor and outdoor one. People can just come play with it. You can also rent out basketballs. You can also bring your own. And now we're gonna walk to the bookstore, and if you just keep following the path up, eventually you end up there.
Hi everyone, we're back. We walked up that road, so good thing is you didn't hear us huffing and puffing walking up.
Blowing our houses down.
Yeah. So we're coming up on Central Campus over here. This is where everything happens. There is probably just gonna be us here right now, but I hear it's like typically crowded, bustling with students, because this is where the Bay Tree Bookstore is, where all the student like clubs, and in addition to that, the Career Center is here for all of your interviewing needs. And then in addition to that, Graduate Student Commons is going to be here right above the coffee shop, and we'll show you exactly where that is. I'm missing anything. The resource centers are all here. So
and then also the amphitheater.
The amphitheater? There is an amphitheater on campus, and sometimes they do hold concerts there. So for all your music lovers out there,
yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to go in person this year.
Also causes a lot of traffic.
Oh, that makes sense. So here's the Career Center and the Ethnic Resources Center. It looks like it's located on the 3rd floor for all of these here, and so hopefully you'll get a chance to explore all of them. For the Ethnic Resources Centers, they have a variety of groups that are representative of our student population, and so both people of color as well as allies as well are welcome to attend events as an opportunity to learn or connect, or even just to sort of be among community.
Yeah, and a lot of the resource centers have also food up there, and a small tiny food pantry. Express store. They also sort of have grocery items there.
Okay. Here's the Bay Tree Bookstore. This is probably where everyone came to get their IDs. And if you need any school supplies, that's here. If you need textbook stuff and you want to get the physical copies, that's here. Yeah.
And UCSC merch.
Yeah.
Oh, and the tech learning program, I almost forgot. So you can also get computers from here, but you need to contact Slug Support first and let them know that you need a computer. There's a lot of places that you can check out computers on campus for like the whole quarter.
Here's the Avita Cafe. Avita, oops. Right above is the Graduate Student Commons, so that's our domain and area, and home to the Graduate Student Association. Nice places to just hang out.
Yeah, and study. And there's a fridge there, so you can also keep your goods in there. And people usually make coffee in the morning, so you can also get some free coffee. The nice thing about the Graduate Student Association is that every first Friday of the month, they host like this graduate student happy hours, because it happens from like 7 to 10 or whatever. And they just provide free alcohol and free food, and they have some contests so you can win some prizes. It's really nice. You get to meet grad students from a bunch of different departments. It's one of my favorite events on campus, and I go almost all the time. So.
Your favorite.
Like that. Why do they have black lips?
This is Juliana's favorite. Their mouths are open.
Is
That's
that
not their
what that
lips.
is?
Yeah, their mouths are open. They're excited.
They should not have done that. That shouldn't have happened.
That's what's happening here. Juliana's a huge fan of banana
Yeah,
slugs. She loves them so much. If you're ever thinking of what should I get Juliana, here you go.
Please
banana
don't.
slugs.
Please don't do that. ATMs. I think this is the only location for ATMs on campus.
Okay, good to know.
This is the road to the Han Student Center. It's a little windy.
Yep. Windy and fun. Han Student Center, where the DRC is.
Flood support,
Mm-hmm.
financial aid, and then some other. Oh, the DRC. I'm sorry. Flood support is also where you go and do CalFresh applications. So if you qualify for CalFresh, which most graduate students actually do, you can get food stamps to help pay for groceries and for everyday necessities, and you apply through food support. So, no shame in doing that, because honestly, like, you don't get paid enough.
Right.
Rent is expensive on campus, and like, you know, everyone deserves to eat a like healthy, balanced diet.
100%. Over there.
Yep. And there's a parking lot there, so you can also drive here. So you just go up those steps. Upstairs, on the back of the building, upstairs is the financial aid and slug support. The bottom of the building is the DRC, and also I think academic records are also over here. And then if we go through this walking path in the forest, we'll eventually end up at McHenry. There's also a paved path up there that you could go past, but the forest path is nice and peaceful.
Another entrance?
Yeah. There's, I think, 3 or 4 entrances on the bottom. We are going up to McHenry Library.
Yay!
Woo!
This is the main library on campus. Also a location where you can rent a lot of other things too, right?
I've never rented anything from them, but I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also archived things on display. And there's a lovely garden right behind it, but the door's closed. We could go from the backside, but no.
Just now you know where it is. Yeah.
It's the Global Village Cafe. The same one?
I don't know. Hello again.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi. Oh, she's stopping. I think it's her. I think it's her.
She looks like just having fine things.
Right, I think so. What a curious. Yeah. What a curious little one. Bye. We're going that way too.
It's gonna look like we're stalking her.
What's so precious too about her is that she's not going off path. She's just like, let me just stay on this path.
Right.
When they're literally, she's an actual deer, so she could like, she could jump. There she goes. Okay.
Bye, pumpkin.
Bye.
her hall where the Black Student Association held their protest to try to receive with their demands of the university, and they shut down the building for a couple of days. This is where Graduate Division is located. Often if you have any issues with like your account or weird payments, it's probably going to be done somewhere here in Graduate Division, as well as like your 204 forms and things like that. You can also do them online, but the graduate people are pretty knowledgeable and will help you. So upstairs, downstairs, and also SBAC is over here. Student Fee Advisory Committee. Okay.
Art studios and art areas. I think
arts.
this is a theater, right here.
I don't think this is a theater. The theater is further down.
Okay, theater's further down, but this is like the arts area, and it's kind of cool. Like, we're just gonna show you from the outside, but if you walk through, it definitely gives me those industrial art vibes. You can see some people's like art still in the windows and stuff, and I think Angela was telling me that there are some shows that you can come see over here too. Ooh. Yeah, so theater folks.
I like this mural they painted.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So you and Angela walked past here.
We did. We came through the other side though, so
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is cool.
So the visual art studio is really beautiful. Like Teresa was saying, if you walk around, you'll see a bunch of different art and visual media, and also game design like artifacts throughout the whole building. There's also a lovely, lovely garden. It's called Solitary Garden. I really love it. And if you walk behind that walking path, eventually you'll reach McHenry Library and the garden behind McHenry Library. The media center is the building next to that giant building, and that giant building is where people hold concerts. So there's the media center there. Sorry.
You're good.
I want to make sure that I get this right. The recital hall is that one over there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
The recital hall, the studio, and the music center are just
theater department, or I guess the theater where they do have some shows during the school year, will be here.
Yeah, this is probably also where the Rainbow Theater practices if you want to join them.
Cool. Maybe so. Rainbow Theater does musical theater, guys, so if there are other musical theater fans, I may see you there for tryouts or something.
Is your competitive spirit kicking in? Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit.
For tryouts. If y'all were to keep walking down this beautiful path, it takes you through the forest and all the way to Oaks College, and also near family student housing. It's a really nice walk. Don't do it at night.
Yeah.
Because
not well lit. Carson, on Wednesdays for the summer so far from 3 to 6, is one of the food pantry locations where you can get just a lot of fruits and vegetables during the summer. I think Juliana was talking about these bomb strawberries that they have.
Yeah, they sometimes have these great ass strawberries. They have blueberries, like Teresa said, they have fruits and dry products, canned products, as well as like eggs, and sometimes meat products. This is where Final Boss Monster always appears.
Top of the stairs, the end is in sight, and then comes crashing down from the sky or something.
Basically.
Yeah. I know the vibe. In the game world, that's completely fine. You just jump into action, but in real life, you'd be like, fuck.
I'm so tired.
Can you just wait? Please, come back in 10 minutes. So here's Rachel Carson College. Here's the entrance here. If you go down there on Wednesdays from 3 to 6 p.m. again, this is where one of the food pantries is running during the summers, and you can get a lot of great produce for free.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yay, fresh produce.
Yay! So this is Heller. This is the main road that also Redwood Grove is on, further down that way. Family student housing is right down that way. And we are headed over to Porter, which is where you were all temporarily sending your packages, I hope. Here's the squiggle on our left.
That means nothing.
Yeah, if you figure out a meaning for it, please let us know so we can start spreading the rumor. Porter is also where a dining hall is, and that's where Juliana and I will finally be getting
Our
sustenance. Yeah. If you feel like you're being watched as you go this way, you are.
Don't pick up a ring if you find it.
So this is a lovely garden area, and on the other side, I'll walk it over.
What else do we have on campus?
I don't know. On the other side, so by the way, this is Porter, right here,
Our
Porter.
lunch is over there.
Lunch is here,
Our breakfast.
breakfast, everything. And this is a gorgeous koi pond actually on campus, like one of the two, I hear. And as you can see, the koi are really friendly. They come up to say hello to students because in one of these buildings during the year, you can stop in and also get like fish food. So you can feed the fish. And so I think they think we're gonna feed them, but really we're just gonna feed ourselves.
What cuties.
Yeah, that's a koi pond. And here, this is where we're gonna finish. This is Porter. As we said before, Porter is where we get all of our dining things during summer. So we're gonna get breakfast in a moment. It's also where you're gonna get your packages. So as we walk into this building here, you're just gonna make a right, and around the corner is where you pick up your packages. You just need to bring your student ID or have your ID number, and they can get that to you. If you go that way, that will take you back to, that path will take you back to Redwood Grove very easily. You just walk straight all the way through until you see a bridge. It's gonna be on the right-hand side, and you'll be back. Okay, that's it. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
See you later.